Hey everybody, it's Never. I'm here in the Gamesman's Hall. Oh, by the way, I make the worst WoW videos on YouTube. Well, no, I really do. This is a fresh run of Kara, and I'm going into the Gamesman's Hall that's creepy, to show you all how to solo chess. Because I know that many of us don't actually play this game for the multiplayer part of it. Instead, we're generally playing it for the I want to get stuff part of it. And so we don't want to bring our friends along to chess or Kara, because that means it's less stuff for us. If that pet drops, someone will steal it. So, here's how you do it. First of all, we need a macro, because you always need a macro for everything. So there's this little guy. This macro does a lot of stuff, but what the important thing it does is it does dismount, and it does vehicle exit. You need parentheses, open, close, and a semicolon after it. And what that allows us to do is leave the control of these things very quickly. I keep that very handy for dismounting, because that's just how I roll. So here is Warchief Blackhand. He's kind of ugly, but if we're Horde, this is the side we have. So we're going to control Blackhand and immediately just Bloodlust, because why not? Best. Oh, okay, it doesn't work anymore. Don't use the macro, just click him. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to go to this guy, one pawn in. Too soon. Wait for recently in game to fade. Deadly Boss Mods is still useful for giving you information on stuff. So we're just going to move this orc right up here. As soon as he starts moving, we can dismiss to buy us a little bit of time. Then we're going to go over to this other orc over here. He's even smellier than the war chief, which kind of makes me think he should be the war chief, but that's not how it works with orcs. We've had a lot of orc stuff because, like, Cataclysm was basically the Thrall show, and Mists of Pandaria was basically the Garrosh Hellscream show, and it looks like Warlords of Draenor is going to kind of be the Grom Hellscream show. So I'm really hoping... Okay, so then we take this demon and put him right in that spot, and magic is going to happen because of that. That's actually like the big secret, because that demon is going to do this thing called Hellfire, where he kind of burns the crap out of everything. Now we're going to go and move this demon into that spot. Oh, Zelda sounds from my phone again. There we go. Alright. So, those guys are having fun. The next thing we need to do, you watch that cheek cooldown up in the corner. That's because Medivh is a big jerk. And here's the thing. Medivh is the worst ever. He's a human using the Night Elf model. So he's like the worst of both worlds. The only thing that could make him worse is if he was also a gnome. So cheat's gonna happen in about 6 seconds, so we can just chill because fire's gonna come down right on the war chief and we're gonna want to move him. So we're gonna hop in here, toss out Bloodlust, and wait for the fire. Here it comes. Oh noes! And we're just gonna move out of the way of the fire nice and safe. So now we're gonna come down and actually we're going to get into this thing, because the fire's not going to kill it. It'll go away before it matters. And now our whole job is to use this smoke cloud and our fireball on the king. Unless I can't reach him. Okay, poison cloud right in front of the king. You're just going to keep the poison cloud up on him, because it's going to kill him eventually. Okay, if you can't reach him with your fireball, just shoot somebody else, probably a healer. And as the king moves closer, then we'll be able to hit him with our fireballs and our smoke clouds and stuff. Interesting. But the demons are going to do a good job taking care of all the other stuff around here with that fire that they do. And then for the rest of it, it's all down to us to just burn down the king while all of our other guys around here take care of it. Eventually the king and the war chief are going to go head to head, and with our help over here in this warlock, that king is going down so hard. Oh, cleric is dead. So the next cheat that he does is he makes stuff big and purple. That just makes it, like, meaner. So just kill whatever you can reach. It's kind of boring. So anyway, as I was saying, it looks like Warlords of Draenor is going to be like the Grom Hellscream show. So I'm kind of hoping that somebody else's that's not an orc is the focal point someday. Oh, the king moved into position. So now we drop the poison cloud right on his feet, and then we start shooting fireballs in his face. And you'll see the king slowly start to die. I mean, I'm glad that Vol'jin is the war chief, but it's just orcs all the time, man. I'm kind of hoping that something else happens and we can get some other kind of guy who's the focal point of things. I mean, I don't like the Alliance at all. Sometimes I kind of wish the whole Alliance would be drowned together. Unless if you watch my show, then Alliance, woohoo, yay, hooray for King, whoever is the king right now. Nyxia, I think. Anyway. I'm kind of hoping that little punk kid that used to rule Stormwind, but now just hangs out with Wrathion all the time. It'd be cool if he became a little more prominent. Check that out, our war chief is still way ahead of the king. Because he's kind of interesting, and I think that there could be some cool stuff if he decided he really wanted to pursue being a priest, whereas his dad is some sort of bloodthirsty warrior that keeps antagonizing the Horde. Because his dad would want him to, like, crush the Horde, but what he would want to do is be friends with everyone, and that would piss his dad off. And I can think of nothing that would make me happier than pissing off the King of Stormwind. So there's that. Alright, he's gonna cheat again. It could be either of them, I think. We're close enough to killing the king that we don't really even need to worry about the fire. Because the king's about to go down. When he's this close, just keep spamming fireballs. Yeah! So there we go, 5 minutes and 59 seconds. So that's just about 6 minutes to solo chess. And it's a really good strategy. I've probably done this about a dozen times this way. And it works quite well, and then you can get past it by yourself and go see if Prince will drop that pet that everybody wants. Look at this stuff. Oh, those shoes actually look kind of cool. Alright, so let's go see if the pet drops from Prince. If it does drop from Prince, since I've already got one, I might put it up as a reward for people that leave comments. I don't know why, but I just love comments. So anyway, I'd like to see in Warlords of Draenor some more character development of other characters that aren't orcs. And I know Metzen during BlizzCon was like, oh, another orc, but it isn't another orc. Well, it kinda is though. And I know there's other characters and they weren't supposed to be the focal point, but if you go and look at all of the cinematics and all of the marketing stuff, what is it? It's orcs everywhere. Dragons have gotten a lot of extra attention too. I think we've had enough of them for a while, but there's still some really interesting people. It's like that thing where Illyria and Turellian, where we haven't seen them in a long time. I'd love to know what happened to them. Look at Gorehowl. I got it on. I didn't get it on my death knight. I didn't get Gorehowl on my death knight. It dropped on my road. That's what happens to me. I didn't even get a pet. I got Gorehowl. And not on my death knight. Oh, that makes me sad. Time to start doing Kara on my death knight. Anyway, everybody, it's been real. Whatever that means. Okay, thanks, bye.